Hi, good evening, everyone. Just give me one moment. Let me paste the link on Twitter. And one more second. It's on Twitch. Da, 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 da. Hi, Raisa. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I am almost ready. Let's wait for more people to join in. I have my comments. Okay. Guys, join. Uh, Hi, pal. Good evening. Hi, Raman. I'm still okay. Hi, Brian. Good evening. Hi, Mitchell. Thank you for Tesla. Are you in my Telegram, Mitchell? I've not seen you. Hi, Surya. Hi, Rajesh. Good evening. Let me do one thing. Hi, Azim. Let me just share the screen properly. Let me read the comments. Hi, Raghu. Good evening. Hi, Harry. How many of you are in my Telegram channel or Telegram chat? I did post a link in the afternoon today on Twitter. So anybody who is interested can jump over. Hi, Sojanya. Hi, pal. Thank you very much for appreciating. Hi, Vivek. Hi, Sanisab. Good evening. We still have 5 minutes, so we can do all the hi hellos today. And I say hi, Arvind. Sat Shri Akal, Mr. Singh. Thank you, Vivek, for saying like and subscribe. I don't know how to convince people to subscribe to my channel, but that's okay. Hi, Brino. Brino, you are in my chat, right? Suresh, Saurabh, Deepak, special. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So let's start with the scan. I think today we had some big moves. Nike is inside the Snow MU, NCLH. Snow, I think I'm interested now. So let's go and see. Do we have snow? We do not have snow. So we should add snow. MU, I'm not interested. LMT, nah. Intel. I definitely want to include Twitter because that's the thing for today. I do want to include some of these companies who really moved well today. Like Jemaya moved well. Chinese ticker, I'm already long. Like I've said, Baba and SC, we have positions in them. Roadblocks well moved today. XP we moved today. Roku moved today. I do want to bring back Roku. The problem is we have to cut down on the tickers which we do not want. We should focus on tickers which we can use for momentum. Hi, Saurabh. What happened to you, Saurabh? Why it's not a good day for you? Hi, Shrikant. Hi, Ubrino. I do not bank the market. I did what I planned. It executed well. Hi, Preet, Sashrikal. I'm feeling better. Satya. Thanks for asking. Hi, Reddy. Hi, Satish. Mara, yeah, we can talk about Mara, yes. Sashrikal, RD. Sure, if I have received request, I will definitely approve. One thing which I want people from, oh, we have 5 requests. Please have your names proper. And please, if you are in my Telegram, again, it's a channel which I'm sharing. You just need to click on view discuss. This is the chat button, or you can click view discussion. This will take you to the chat. And if you have any questions, any doubts, you can come over and you can discuss, write them. New Raghu Chetipal, why no me you? I already have good set of semiconductors, so I don't want to like. I want to diversify. Hi Irene. Hi Nagraj. Hi Vidhi. Saurabh, that's bad. You should not like. As I said, 11:15 was a good confirmation on the upside. As and when it broke, it was something which should continue. So that's the emotional piece which we need all to control. Because when we try to fight the trend, we always lose. I have been through this exercise so many times that now, if there's a strong trend, I do not try to fight it. Hi Nagarjun, hi Prajesh, hi Sridharan. Good evening. I think we have more than enough people to start. Hi Srini. If you have any questions, you can compile a list of questions. You can send the questions on the Telegram channel or the chat, and we can also address right there. That's fine. Like market is not ending ready. You are not ending tomorrow. There is nothing coming from the alien world onto the earth. Market is still there. So if you missed it, that's fine. I missed it, Amazon, the entire $100 move. So it's okay. I am stuck with QQQ puts. But again, my question is why? If you look at the levels, right, we discussed that QQQ will be short with a stop loss of 363. It opened above 363. It never looked back from there. So there was no point holding on to shorts at all. Octa, yes, it can still run. I'm making a notes of all these stickers. All right, so let's see. We do need ES, QQQ, Apple, AMD, Amazon, BA, Baba, WFC. Let me get rid of it. We'll come back to it. Like on Wednesday, we want banks. We want banks. Probably in the tomorrow around 11:30 on afterwards, we should not be having positions on the tech side. We should see some cool off. So I definitely want to include Twitter here. Costco is doing its good job, but I want to remove it. I want to bring in Roku. Home Depot, I want to remove and bring in Snow. UL, I want to remove and bring in Okta. And Mara, we can talk about. So we have made some changes today. Let me just keep this and we'll. All right, so let's get started now. Let's look at the ES. So ES is pretty flat now. And on the daily candle, it came with a flat base all the way from 4,200 ran. There was a good gap between the candles and the 12 EMA. It tested that. And once it tested, it made a doji. And now we have almost an inside day. Like if you want to see, my concern is that if we had to fall, today was a good day to fall. We could have continued the momentum and we should have fallen. Maybe tomorrow it might take some chances, but if you see, it was a full bullish engulfing candle today on the ES. It almost tested for T581 area, which is a really, really important area as we discussed last time. Above 4581, I have straight line 4668. In between, if I have to test this area, this is 4635. So tomorrow, I think as soon as we break above 4581, we are good to run. And when we can run, the run should be strong and it will have some serious push. Now, we will only be negative once we lose 4560 now. 4560 is, now if you want to buy now, stop loss is 4560. And you can buy in the range of 4565 to 4575. Target is 4635 and 4668. The momentum is there. The moment we cross above 4581, we will have some serious move towards 4668. So 4581 if breaks, we could have a good move, good up move. Otherwise, we might try to like consolidate a little because we have seen some good moves. So in this case, because this is a bullish engulfing candle, practically this, if you see, if it was at the bottom, this becomes a perfect clean morning star. But right now we are not at the bottom. We are almost at the highs, 500 points from the bottom or 400 points from the bottom. So we have some more legs to run. Plus 61.8 Fibonacci is 4581. The moment we go above it, I think we'll continue. Second thing is we are trying to come back ourselves. And the other thing which I was saying, that if you see this one go down, this one, it's setting for inverted head and shoulders right here. So 4668 is inevitable. It's going to come. And it's shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2. The importance is the length of the shoulder is the length of the next big move. So length here equals to, if I put, it comes around this range. So 4668 is really, really good area. If you have any doubts on the ES, because understanding is ES direction is really, really important for making any kind of trade. So I will re-emphasize, if you do not understand, ask your questions, because people will ask me why I do this in the real time, which is not possible for me to answer. Bruno, it's not a morning star because it is at the top. If it was somewhere here, then yes, it was a perfect morning star. Right now, you can call this as a bullish engulfing, which is a positive sign. So I'm just adding bullish engulfing and inverted head and shoulders. 4581 above, good up move. 4561.60, small support. Now, if we have to go short, in this chart on ES, 45.60, which is this line, is a target. So I will go short as soon as it loses 45.60. My stop loss is very small. If you want 46.70, you can put, but I'll keep it very simple. Target is 45.24, 45.20 area, which is the 50% Fibonacci as well as the 12 EMA. And I think maybe 44.90. Percentage wise, I'm giving it 60 to 40. It did not break below those areas today, held really well. So it's not even short, it's neutral because we are not in the negative territory anymore. We are well above the area, so it's good. Then comes the QQQ. As I said last evening, that above 366, I do not have any resistance towards 376. So people who are short, you need to understand one very basic thing. That look at the price action here. It opened at around 362.70. And the moment it opened, it closed right on the high of the day. It covered the price action of 1, 2, 3. 3 sell candles, which is a heavy bullish bias. So if the candle is breaking above the serious Fibonacci level and showing the price action like this, there's no point carrying on to the short thinking it will reverse. It will be fighting against that trend. Right now, there is no, I would say, resistance available for the QQQ. So for now, I am converting into neutral. Stop loss is 366 now. In both cases, even for long and short. If you want to go sell, just sell below 366. If you want to buy, you should buy above today's price, which is 369.30. Target is 376 again. It recaptured 366, which is 23.6 Fibonacci. Yeah. So thumbs up here. 366 is an important pivot. So if it breaks 366, we might see some sell-off. But like in this case, I will even go to 30% because 70% I'm QQQ wise positive. On the downside, as of now, I only see 360 and 360 for now. 359.50. Maybe if it has a news, 356.90. Again, I am not short on the market. I am neutral to positive. I have seen no sense of selling in this market. There's no selling here. No, not at all. And it's a bullish engulfing once again. So I'll also mention that. Bull engulf. Apple today broke that 175.50 area. Again, the same thing. Look at the price action. It covered the entire selling here. Now, when you have candles like this, where you're opening at a very similar price and closing towards the day high, it means that there is some strength in the market. So people who are holding shorts, you need to just look out for that. Now, 177.30 is an important, because I was short, I'm converting into neutral. 177.30 is my stop loss. My target is 180 and 183. 180.35, 183.5. And I would like to buy 178, 178.50. If it comes in this area, I will love to buy. And it was a continuation. Now it's not. It's bullish engulfing. Okay. AMD. AMD, I am even carrying my positions on AMD. As I said, we did multiple times AMD. So AMD is doing an inside day. It's getting ready to break 111. Few important things. AMD has not made a newer low, which is a bullish sign. It is well away from the EMAs, and it's coming to an important area of 111 and 30. I think tomorrow it should move above this. And an observation on AMD, in the initial 10 minutes, it tends to open up higher, give back, and then continue. So until 9:40, 45, it does that. And once it clears that, it doesn't stop. So I'm expecting a very good move on AMD now. So AMD, I'm now bullish. My buy above 111, 30. And my stop loss will be 110. My targets will be 115.34, 118.60. And now I am 70% bullish here. It's inside day on price. So AMD is my big ticker for tomorrow. Amazon went above 32.60 today, almost tested the EMA. And as I mentioned here, go long if it holds 32.60. And it almost made $100 from that move. Now, again, the same thing, it covered. And if you want to see the volume, like people are saying that it's going up with really less volume, it's comparatively average volume. It's not like significantly lesser volume. No. So there is volume here, and it's covered the same thing for last 3 candles. It has covered the bullish aspect. So I am positive here. And now I think we are looking for 3,500 on Amazon. In between, if we want to see, we might come down to an area of 34.50. Yeah, 34.20, 34.50. Amazon now 34.20, 34.50, 3,512. I am neutral because I was short. Buy near. If you get an opportunity to buy either above 33.80, that's really going to be good area. Stop loss is 33.60. I am bullish on Amazon. Removing this, same thing, bullish engulfing on it. BA, we're expecting it to move. It's again like consolidating so tightly in this area, 119 above, but I think it's getting ready for a move. Today the volume was there. It's a hammer, but I think a move above 192 will be really, really good in Boeing. So if we have to go Boeing, now I should go and buy above 192.25. Stop loss is 190.60. Targets are these there. So it's a very high possibility for Boeing if you can see a really good move in tomorrow's session, maybe towards the week end. It's a bull pennant, and I think it's going to continue. Baba, as I said, I'm seriously bullish on all the Chinese stocks. SC Baba, it's about to break out. Tomorrow, it's about to break out. Do not miss. Let me just check Baba in the Chinese market. What's happening in Baba in Chinese market? It's about 4% up, 113.70. So tomorrow, I think we have a bull flag on Baba. It should break out. It should break out. I'm reiterating, Baba should break out. So I'm going into a 80% trade, and I'm giving it a different color because I'm very, very much positive on this. I'm giving it a blue color, and it's triangle breakout for me. Why I'm calling it triangle breakout? Because this is a triangle which was setting up. Let me just draw this. The tops are reconciling, the bottoms are there. We are coming to an area, and or if you want to call this bull flag, you can, but I'm calling it a triangle. So there's a high possibility we might see 127 on Baba. So if you are not invested in Chinese stocks, I think it's a good time to get involved in the Chinese stocks. Stop loss is 114.50. Buy, it closed at 117.50. So, and it's also an inside day. Again, I'm considering only the price, not the volume. So $116.52 by 116.50 to 118 is a good buying range. Targets are 127. Like, people did not expected SC to run, and we were on it since last few days, and it ran beautifully today. Same thing, Baba is going to move. Keep an eye. I'm just converting this into sky blue because that's my most preferred trade. Twitter had a gap since the big miss here. So I think it's going to eye that. Second thing, it has some serious positive momentum, and the volume was like 269 million volume. That's incredible amount of volume. It closed underneath the trend line, which is all right, but I think 50 should be a stop loss now. And if it open gaps up, 50 should be held. Twitter is really positive. Stop loss is 50. My targets are 53, 54.80, and 57. Try to buy between 50 to 51. 51.50 to 51.50 in the range. It's really strong momentum. And if Elon Musk wants to jump into Twitter, he might buy more stocks for Twitter just to be on the board, to have a control of the company. So possibly he might come up with something new on buying these stocks. So let's see. Roku, after a very, very long time, I wanted it to close above 134 area. It did, and it's making a Again, it's not a morning star, but yes, it's setting up really good. Covered. I was long on Roku on Friday, but it did not move at all. Today it moved like almost 7%. Now the stop loss is 132. In Roku, it's bullish. I think it's running for 143 gap, which it had since the earnings. So I'm going to remove the volume just to see. This is the gap at 143. It will hit 143 maybe tomorrow. So keep an eye on Roku. It has increased the contract period with Amazon. Plus, it has shown a recapture or bullish engulfing as well. Bull engulf. It's a good opportunity and buy near 130 or 136. If you get your choice, if you want to wait, I would wait for 132. If it comes at 132, yeah, it will be good choice. Facebook hit 233 today. So finally it crossed over and hit 233. Now 233 is really important area. Stop loss has moved to 231 and we are going towards 248 area on Facebook. Facebook is high potential now. Stop loss is 231. Buy near 232, 33, 34 area. Target is 240, 248. Eye the gap. One of my friends, Raj, he was looking for Facebook. Facebook is the most cheapest or undervalued stock in the market right now. In case they post some really good earnings, you might see that gap to be filled. So if you're really interested, you can actually go for a spread 260, 280 from April 29th. I think that can really give you good returns. SE almost hit 137 today. Almost. It held on to that breakout area, came to this zone, which was 137, had profit booking, but it's okay. Now 131, 132 area, if you can get it again, it will be really good. Stop loss is right here, which is 125.30. SC is now positive. 125.50 is my stop loss. I want to buy because SC has a habit that initially it might give up the gains and then it start to move. So we need to look out for 128, 132 area. If we can get into SC, and our targets are 137 and 152. And I clearly said big move over 125. So if you are using these comments, which I post with explanations, you can actually make really good money for your family and it will bring some sense of confidence in you as well. Then is Google. Google ran today. And it opened around 2800, recaptured that area. I think it's eyeing for 2897, which I mentioned here that 2848, 2897. So if it holds 2800, go long. It did. And it made that 2448. Now stop loss is 2848. Target is 2897. And 2915. So this is the area for Google. Buy near 2860. It's close around that. If you can get it around 2860, 2850, it's a choice. But I'm just giving you a range in this. Again, positive. There's no harm in Google. MDB, I did not trade. I didn't check. So I'm replacing it with Mara. Bitcoin stocks like Coin or Mara, Royd, I think they're coming to an age where they should move higher. It's kind of an inside day here. So the moment it goes above 29 in the after hours, it already is. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Ajit Bhai. So here, if we go above 29, which is the inside day, we are looking for 29.90 and 32.60. So Mara has potential. I'm giving positive here. Stop loss is, and please be mindful, 45.60 is the key. If we lose 45.60, make sure you respect your stop losses. If you do not respect stop losses, you will end up in the losses. Fair and square. 28.50. Target is 30, 32.65. Snow. I was trading last week and it's consolidated well. It's setting up very beautiful. It's, I think, ready to break out towards 250, which is the gap right here, 250.60. So that's my target, 250.60, high the gap. Second target will be above this range, which is 270. So I am very much positive on Snow now. My buy near 240, 242. And Snow does give good moves. Stop loss is 235.50. Microsoft, it finally like breakout, did the same thing like all the other tickers. 310 was a support. It broke 310, went up 315. I think it's has struggled a lot here at 315. If we break 315, I think we are ready for a very big move on Microsoft. So I am now positive. 315 is my stop loss. Buy near 315, or if you want, you can keep 312 as your stop loss. My targets are some serious targets on Microsoft: 322, 329. It has not moved a lot. Microsoft should move. Nvidia kind of held 272, 273 area, made a higher high, higher low. So it's okay. So let's keep the piercing pattern, which is in between. 270 is the stop loss. I'm keeping Nvidia as neutral. 270 as my stop loss. And my buying range is 275 and above. And target will be 282, 286. UPST is also neutral. So UPST achieved 113. So now 113 is really, really important here in UPST. It's struggling. You can call this as the morning star. Yes, because it's coming down. So I'm calling it a morning star. And if you have to trade, you can trade UPST tomorrow. 113, buy above 113. You might see 134 very easily. 126, 134. See, yesterday I was even mentioning that, yes, if it doesn't work, we need to go in this direction. Today, I don't see any need for that. Shop gave the same area like today. Came, tested it, 690, held 725. Excellent. It's getting ready. It's getting ready, shop. So now from neutral, I'm positive. My stop loss is now better, which is 717. Buy near 725 to 730. Targets is 760, 792. There's no sell. Recapture and bull engulfing gap. Octa has been really good today. A really good momentum. I would love to buy this near 155.56. It has already run, so I'm gonna keep it a little simple. I want to buy near 156 to 158 or above 164. I'm just clearing it above 164, which is a 34. And I'll be looking at 175. Yeah, 175. 183 area. Last but not the least, Tesla. Short is not there. So we hit 1145 today. I'll give it 60% now. So today, once it was there around 1085, we made the low Tesla 1073. I think we exactly made 1072. So it was a perfect stop loss. If you wanted to enter, you entered. And now it's right on the tip of the regression channel. I think it has some more legs. 1172 and all-time highs. It's ready. If it fails here, then it's going to be a difficult thing. But as I said, 1115 was an important area. It crossed that and gave like 30 points above it. So 1145 is a new normal now. Buy above 1145. Stop loss I will keep 1130. Target 1172 and 1200. Boom, that's Tesla. Breakout. All right, I'm pretty much done. If you have any questions, you can come over and discuss. We are quickly done in 30 minutes today. So I can stop the YouTube and we can discuss on Zoom, or if you want, I can continue the YouTube and you can ask me questions over it. The Zoom link is right there in the chat. I will wait for you guys to come over and then we can discuss. Any of your questions in between, I will read your chat. See, we only need one stock to make money. We don't need to jump onto 10 ships. I am bullish because I have not seen anything negative in the market as of now. Moderna, let me see Moderna. Moderna, as I said, 172, it's a bullish, bearish engulfing. It loses 172, it's going to come down to 158. So Socrates, if you have April puts, I think you are good. Wait for 172 break. It's holding. If it doesn't break 172, I think you should exit for now and wait for a break. And as I'm giving you all opportunity to speak, and
Uh, hey Naval, uh, can you please look in Square? It has covered like 3 days of this one, and it is performing a
yes,
perfect.
I did watch Square, and it's coming to an area where it should test 151. I totally missed this entire Square move. I think we are in a good setup here.
Mhm.
142, 143 is a good area if it comes back to enter and then go higher towards 151.
Okay,
So
and
Square is finally moving up.
yeah, and Lily Ally, I don't know if you ever traded
So
that.
I do not trade pharmaceutical companies
Mhm. Even it
because
is, yeah.
it's like these companies move and I have no, because they move on certain news which I do not follow, I do not track. They do not work on technicals. So I don't know what I can share about them.
Okay, no, I was thinking as it is at the highest, I thought we can short it.
No, why you want to
Like,
short it? It's not giving you any sign of weakness. Weakness will
hmm,
come if it loses to 86 and below.
okay,
Right now, there's no sign of weakness. And that's why I say check for
I can
hyphenation.
actually.
It's not showing you any weakness.
Hmm. No, there was a news article about that one, so I thought, okay, like
Again,
that, like
stop
the.
reading news articles. It will
Okay,
fill your mind with so many things which you do not want to, and you will end up with confusions like this.
okay, sure.
Just look at this. You don't need anything. Just look at this.
Hmm.
It's telling you to hold. Hold it.
Okay.
Noel, can you take a look at CRM?
CRM, yes, it finally moved. Uh,
Okay.
it's like holding, but it's not able to break this 221 area, 219 area. I want, see, one, two, three, 4 times it has come into this area and failed to break out. Today it is bullish engulfing for sure. Like, let me convert into normal candles. It is bullish engulfing for sure, but again, it closed right at this area, this blue box. I
Gotcha.
want it to break above this.
Okay.
There's some serious, like, if we break above 222, I think we will have some serious move on CRM on the higher side.
Okay.
Naval, can you please check
One second, let me
team?
read the comment 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
Over the year, yes, yes. Tom, sorry, this is, I do day trading most of it. Sometimes I carry positions, but not too often. MU, I'll talk about MU. Yeah, you were saying something.
Yes. So, Naval, can you please check team?
Can you speak a little louder, please? I can hardly hear you.
Can you please check team?
Team.
Yeah. So I heard like there was like a big dark footprint in this one. So I was
Again,
checking like.
again, I will reiterate 100,000 times. I use black box. Dark pool means nothing.
Okay.
Stop using those bullshit terms. They are marketing terms to attract people so that they can pay them the subscriptions. There are many people who are using dark pools, and if you are so sure about the dark pools, right?
Yes.
Why don't you buy everything at the same price?
That's right.
See, if something has so much validity, why don't you like sell everything in your repertoire and buy that shit?
That's true.
So dark pool is a transaction which is happened between the funds because the liquidity, like if suppose JP Morgan wants to sell 10 million stocks of Home Depot, do you think Home Depot will be able to sustain in a day trade? No, it will
No,
fall
no.
like anything.
Yeah.
So in that case, what happens is these funds do a transaction between them and then report it to the exchange. That is called a
Okay.
dark pool.
Okay.
It nothing means that yes, they are doing something secretly. No, they are doing it because they do not want to uh, diffuse, or they do not want to make a mess of the liquidity in the current market.
Okay.
You remember Tesla stocks were being sold, how they were just going down $180 in just a matter of few minutes. Because if you're trying to provide that kind of supply, there are not people who are ready to buy that kind of stuff. So
That's true, yeah.
exchange between them. And why do they exchange? First, they may have a leverage that they're holding a position and they want to close. They want to do a rebalancing of their fund. They want to manage it. That's why they do that.
Okay.
If somebody is selling that, he's not an idiot,
Yeah.
right? So you need to understand, if there's a transaction, what is the price action after that? What happened to that transaction? You can open 10,000 dark pool things. How many of them actually work?
Yeah, I'm also trying to learn this. So I saw the price and like it went up to the like it crossed the price with like a bullish candle and everything. So I was like, I just wanted to see like what do you think chart wise?
Today everything moved up. There was nothing which was required today.
Yeah, that's
If you want to test all this stuff, try a day when there is some volatility in the market. All these things will fail.
okay.
I have busted myself so much, and I really get like worked up when people talk about this thing without understanding them.
No, totally. I get it. Thank you for being upfront about that.
So coming to the teams. Now, look, let me show you the dark pool as well, just to make you happy. Okay, this was the dark pool at 313 price.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
309. Okay, that's about only $93 million. Okay, now let's go and see what happened here. So it was 309.
Yeah.
Candle, write this candle. Okay, look, this was the channel. It was bought. If you did not have a dark pool, you would have still bought here because it recaptured the 12 EMA.
Okay.
And if you were using high Kenichi, it would have shown you the base. It has not made a newer low, and you bought that up.
Okay.
Why you need to confirm from a dark pool if there was a transaction or not? And that transaction volume, look at the volume here. This volume is, let me just add. See, I'm not rubbishing that, but you need to clearly understand. So this was the volume, which is 27,000.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. And here, the volume was 300,000. It never even came onto the exchange. It was handshake outside the exchange, only reported. Look at the volume here. That's 137,000, still less than 300,000.
Okay.
You're getting my point?
Yeah.
So even if there is a dark pool, that doesn't mean anything to you.
Yeah.
You just need to see the simple price action. See, there's no indicator. Just need to look at the simple basic candle. It tells you everything.
Yes.
That's it. See, I have burned so many $1,000 just to come to this conclusion.
Yeah. No, I was looking at flow, but like then I saw this and like I was like, okay, let me check this. And it looked like a good support there, but like, yeah. Well, as you said, like everything was moving today, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. Just check them when things are moving differently.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you trade Hood like Robinhood? Like, what do you think about that? Like, they had like a big volume last day with that news and everything, and it came down to the support again.
Again, if something is adding your external hours, how does that impact your margin? Very
like
little.
More trade.
Very little.
Yeah, very little. Though,
yes.
Yeah.
So Robinhood makes the money by sending your orders through Citadel, which is management of all these exchanges, which execute those transactions.
Yeah.
So they do not give you better spreads. Like if you go to IKBR or if you go to E-Trade or Toss, you swipe and you get your order executed. In Robinhood, it does take time. It will do circle, circle, circle. Sometimes your orders are not even executed if it is at the same price, which is shown on the screen. Why? Because they are paying or they're getting paid to provide you a bad spread so that your orders are filled at a better at a bad price, and that's how they make money. Because
Yeah.
money makers want you to buy at a bad spread. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Thanks.
No problems. Hi, Jerry.
Hey, Naval, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good, good. I want to see if I can review RH with you, if you're okay with that.
RH.
Yeah.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let me stop share and make you the presenter. Okay, you're good. Now you can share. Let me read, Mr. Singh. I've been trading since I was in my school since 2002. Now I'm 37 years old. Probably 20 years now. Prasanna, can you check Netflix? Yes, Netflix is really good. It broke out. 394 and 419 is my target. 429. If it breaks above 396, the target Prasanna is 419.
Are you able to see my screen, Naval?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Let me know when you're ready to discuss.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So what I was looking at for RH is like just looking at my zones here. I'm seeing, let me just clean this up a little bit, sorry. I can see it kind of retesting perfectly. It looks like it's going to retest my EMAs here.
Okay.
Potentially, maybe it'll go halfway. I don't know yet. But I'm thinking maybe it'll retest up to 340s.
It should retest up to that pink line, yes.
Yeah, and then I want to definitely short it back basically down here.
See, if it starts to break above pink line, it will become a W. And it may continue until red line then.
Oh, yeah, that is actually the other issue with like what happened with Okta and like Facebook and the other stocks too, which is very true. So, but you can see here, it actually tried to do that and it failed.
Yeah, again, it will try one more time.
You think so?
Yes, because it tested the support, which is your zone,
Yeah.
and bounced again. And you see the green candle, right? For
yeah.
today, which is covering the bearish price action for the last 2 days.
Oh no, for sure. I agree. I definitely agree with you that I think it's going to go. My thinking was it was going to test here, maybe test here, right? I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was going to go test all the way up here. But you think?
See, we will go step by step. If it breaks pink, it will go to the orange. If it breaks orange, it will go to the red.
Okay.
If it fails to break out above pink, then it's point to short, but not at this time.
Oh yeah. Right now is a bad time to short it for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I was carrying a small short position on it over the weekend, and obviously that failed. But I wanted to see whether, like, now when I properly charted it out, I could see, okay, this is not gonna be a good short anytime soon. But yeah, I'm looking towards, when I looked at my zones, I was looking, you can see here, it has 3 major zones on the weekly chart that I'm looking to like take advantage of. Definitely, I think it probably won't go further than this, which was like the pre-COVID high.
See, if it has to drop, it can drop to any lows.
Oh, for sure. I'm thinking just more so in terms of like
yeah,
risk
there's
to
a
reward.
support here. There's a support here, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's what I want to.
And when you are creating these support areas, try to find where you have these are normal candles, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Try to find candles which are near about and which have like a stronger base consolidation of 5 days at least. That will
Oh,
be
this is a week.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good. I thought it was
yeah,
a
yeah, exactly. I was looking for I always look at a higher time frame before I go searching at lower time frames.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, no, for sure. That's like the most. I think that's the most important thing with supply and demand zones. Because I looked for the confirmation on the weekly, and then I started looking like at lower time frames to make sure that it worked, and you can see it works really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't trade RH, so I'll trust.
Oh no, neither
the
do I.
level.
It was just something I recently charted after I saw the CEO's comments. I know you don't follow news, but like I was looking at that, and
No, I
it
don't
was
even trade RH as a ticker.
yeah, fair enough. It was just like I think it had some huge euphoria, right? Oh, because of the housing market and whatnot. And I believe that's what it was. Yeah. So it was going nuts at that time, but I think we're gonna see. I'm hoping at least. I'm gonna set some alerts over here to make sure.
Sure.
But yeah, I was just questioning whether you agreed with.
I'm fine. Like that base area is a good area to go long.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Naval. Yeah. No, I that's really the only question I had.
Okay.
Today.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
I'll stop sharing here.
Okay. So
Thanks so
let
much, Naval.
me. No problem, Jerry. Let me read the comments. MU first. Let me do you. MU has been requested multiple times. MU is making an inside day. It needs to break above 78.80, 78.40, and then it needs to recapture 80.75. If it doesn't, then I'm afraid it's gonna come back and test 75. Like, but if you're struggling with MU, I think you should move on to AMAT or LRCX. MU is a slow mover. If you're looking for the same companies, AMAT or LRCX is much better. Shop, I already did Project Eco. Please think GME sucks. It gave you opportunity. You should have booked. You did not. I know. You booked only few and you're still holding some. It gave you an opportunity at 190 to book. GME does not follow any technicals, so no point. Shop, I already did. Thank you, Mr. Singh. I do not recommend Robinhood. I also use Robinhood because I need to do all the fancy option strategies and it gives me easier option to trade them. So that's why I use Robinhood. Vikram, you can check my trading journey in my Telegram channel. I have shared it so many times. You can use it. Raghu Kumar, you can simply use EMA and look for Google for the difference. It's a simple moving average and exponential moving average. Exponential moving average is logarithmically faster and quicker. That's it. These are the simple questions you can search in Google. Try to ask questions which you are not able to understand and not able to find. Netflix, we answered. I do not check on Webull, so I have no idea. My biggest win was about $70,000 from $800 overnight. I had 500 lots of AAL, which I bought at around 1 cent and maybe 2 cents. And I sold them for 70,000 next morning. My biggest loss was Boeing, 48,000 in an overnight. And in futures, about 40,000 overnight on ES futures. Did I panic? Yes, it hurts. Nothing you can do about that. Oracle is going to hit 89. You should hold them for 89. I don't see market to crash as of now. And crash means there's a 10% downside. No. I did so much capital in CCL because I was looking to enter in CCL, and after hour it did come up with the news that yes, they had the best booking since COVID. So I think it had potential to go higher from this price. If it doesn't, I will exit. You need to hold Shreyas until this one. I did MU. All right. Anyone else has any questions? Oh, Ranga. Hi, Ranga.
Hey, hi, Naval. Thanks for taking time. Hey, as I've been tracking Walmart from quite some time, I don't have really much charting and all, but it came pretty close to its all-time high today. Do you see
It broke all-time high today.
Yeah. So do you see it continuing with this momentum?
Yes. It has a target of 160.
Okay.
You should wait for if it comes around 149, that's a really good opportunity to enter again. It's a breakout after a very big consolidation. Like Costco, Walmart will run.
Thank you, Naval. That was it.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you. I'll post this information. The only thing which I will request you is please retweet that information, like that information, like my YouTube videos so that people can find them and use the information. I'm not asking for any money, anything like monetary. All I need is just reshare this information. If anybody can make a good money out of this for their family, they will bless us. If they will bless us, God will help us to make more money. That's it. If you cannot do that, I'm sorry. I'm totally disappointed then. Thank you very much. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.